You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fantastic. Hey, welcome back to the Golden Spoon Podcast. I'm McCall.
I'm Jeremy.
Fantastic. We are in January 2023, which is wild to think about.
January.
January.
I believe that's how the English pronounce it.
January.
January.
Hey, John, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm Rary. I'm January.
So,
Anywho.
So what do usually people do in January? They make resolutions, correct?
Yep. Probably getting over a hangover.
Resolution to not do things that you did.
Literally the night before.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So usually New Year's brings about a New Year's resolution, a new way to think about things, a new way to do things, new processes, new ways to get organized, new ways to not yawn, new ways to just messing. New ways to be yourself in a different way.
Better yourself.
Yes, you're bettering yourself. So,
or buttering yourself.
Hey, no more Mrs. Buttersworth.
No, man.
Dieting, exercising, changing your mental health, changing the...
I don't want to diet or eat better or exercise.
Actually, the meal you had tonight was pretty healthy.
That was so good.
Right?
Some tenderloin.
Right?
Pork tenderloin.
Mesquite smoked tenderloin. Oh,
Mesquite.
mesquite, yeah.
Mesquite, yeah.
Yeah. I always think of like mosquito.
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 Mystique.
No. But people want to change the way that they do things. And that we think here that is a fantastic way to go about things. Number one thing you can do is get some help. If you feel like you've been down or just depressed, sad, need somebody to talk to, counseling, therapists, they're out there.
This is your year. Go get your help.
Yeah, this is...
Don't do all that stuff that you did in 2022. Go get your help. Take care of yourself. Forget what those other people are saying about you and put you first this year.
And, that's not a real selfish thing
No.
to do, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to be selfish. Well, I've said this before. You have to take care of number one before you can take care of anybody else. Like, what? The way I say it.
I was thinking about using the bathrooms. Like, you got to take care of number one before you can take care of number
You're
two.
number one. You're the first person that needs to be on the forefront of your own mind. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. You need to handle your business. You got to get that done. Like,
still talking about the restroom.
No, I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but
you got to take care of your business.
I guess my New Year's resolution is to word things better.
Yeah.
And to not be so...
You have great bathroom etiquette.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad I have good bathroom etiquette. That was fantastic.
I'm yawning so much.
I know.
It must have been the pork I ate. Also, a good thing to take care of is your physical health, because your brain is a part of that as well. If you're not eating right, or if you're, doing the drugs, drinking the alcohol, then that's affecting your brain and the chemistry that goes on in your brain as well. So you're not going to be able to manage that depression or anxiety or whatever it is that you are currently having problems with if you just keep filling your body with junk. There's even certain types of food that affect your brain chemistry, and like a lot of fats and stuff. I don't know if that's true.
Well, it also could affect your heart as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cholesterols and...
But no one's worried about that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Take care of your heart. Because your brain can't get no blood if your heart ain't pumping.
You're right. That thing always going.
But ways to keep your New Year's resolutions is to keep them simple and small.
Man, you are reading my mind.
And don't beat yourself up when you like fail at it. Just because you messed it up or you didn't, like, say you wanted to exercise more or you wanted to just exercise in 2023. Start small and work your way up to like bigger exercise, routines and regiments and stuff. And if you end up like skipping a couple weeks or a whole month, something happens, don't give up on it. Just shrug it off your shoulders, kick back up where you started or where you left off at and keep going. Just because you're not constantly doing your resolution.
Yeah, your resolution.
Yeah, resolution every year or every day doesn't mean that you had to give up on it completely. I think that's where a lot of people fail at their New Year's resolution is they're like, they'll last till like February. They'll get a gym membership and then like they'll work out or something or, they'll diet or even taking care of their mental health. They'll start seeing a therapist and they won't go for a couple months. And they're like, man, I don't know. Like I feel a little better. Maybe I don't need it. I've been a couple months without it. I'm saving some money by not going. Nah, I mean, just pick up where you left off, call the therapist back up, book you another appointment and just keep going and try to, even if you just make 5 therapy appointments in the year, or even if you just work out 5 times during the year, then it's 5 more times that you didn't work out in 2022.
Right.
So that's a resolution in itself.
And I really like the keep it small.
Keep it stupid simple.
Yeah. Yes.
Not keep it simple stupid.
Keep it simple stupid, yeah.
Keep it simple stupid. You can't worry. You gotta worry. Keep it stupid simple. That's how I like to put it.
Yeah.
Not just simple, stupid simple.
Right. Like make one goal, not 8.
Yeah.
Don't make you a list of 8 goals. Focus on one goal at a time. I mean, say you wanted to do a gym membership and work out 8 times a month, 10 times a month.
Ugh. I mean, go you.
I mean, yes, that's going to be a hard one. But if you miss 2 out of the 8, that's fine. Next month, say, hey, we're going to do 8 out of 8, 7 out of 8. And then when you're making 8 out of 8 every time, bump it up to 9 days a month. You want to go work out 9 days a month. Boom. Once you're done with the 9 days a month, next month, try to do 10 and work on those small goals, those small processes of getting to the gym more often. If you're trying to diet, don't diet the entire every week, full week. Give yourself, hey, dinners, I'm gonna try to eat a healthier meal.
Yeah.
And then incorporate breakfast or some other meal.
That's a good idea.
And not focus on dieting every meal, because that's going to be hard. You're going to get really raw off of doing that.
Or maybe just eliminate one type of food.
Yeah. And
like
you could definitely
just, fried chicken or something. I'm not saying you have to eliminate all fried foods, just like pick something that's really unhealthy, like, Cokes. You don't have to get rid of all sodas. You don't have to drink only water. Just try not to drink Cokes for a month. And if you make it a month, keep going.
There we go. Yeah. I mean, you have the opportunity, and I don't know why it is a New Year's resolution. I think it's just, a new time, because you could make changes any time of the year. I mean, you could literally make a change middle of the year, June, and work it to the end of the year and continue it on. But, as everybody gets crazy over New Year's, because it's like, oh my God, I got to change right here, right then and there. And it doesn't have to be a big drastic change. I mean, nobody's going to hate you if you eat another piece of fried chicken on the next day of New Year. But if you want to make that change, it's all about your perspective in life and why are you doing it. If there's no purpose for you to do something, then why put the effort in? If you want to change these things, then you put the effort in.
Yeah.
It's not somebody else, because there's nobody that's going to make you change. In all honesty, right? I mean, nobody is going to tell you, hey, you have to change the way you're doing that. It is all about yourself, how you see yourself, how you want yourself to be, the way that you guide your life.
That's good.
Right? I mean, and all the things that we do, affect mainly ourselves. We have to deal with ourselves first. So if we put bad things in, like you said, we get bad things out. Like it's not going to be healthy for us. You're going to have developmental problems, things like that. And the processes of your actual body are going to slow down, have kinks in them, deteriorate.
I mean, you got to think of it this way. When you're dead, I mean, some people are going to cry, but they're going to go on with their lives. Your kids will remember you, but your grandkids will struggle to have memories. Their kids will not even know who you were. I mean, you're literally just a fragment in time and space. So who you living for and who you changing for and who are you trying to be a better person for when none of these people are going to even know who you are and they're going to be dead as well. So you got to make those changes for yourself.
Man, I thought you were going to get like, when you said when you die, I was like, oh God, where's Jeremy going? I was getting scared. I was like, when you die, you're just going to turn into a seed.
Think of it this way. But no, I mean, like, besides like leaving, like, somewhat of a legacy or like starting like a foundation or like a charity or like, even like doing like a 5K or something in your name, I feel like that's not going to continue on for hundreds of thousands of years. Like it's eventually going to die away. Your name's not even going to be heard of. I mean, unless you make like a substantial mark in history, like, Adolf Hitler or something. I mean, I'm not saying he did anything good, but I mean, everyone knows who his name is.
Right, everybody knows who that person is, yeah.
But, I mean, besides that, there's 8 billion people in the world. So, I mean, you're literally just a speck of sand.
We're not saying that's not important.
Yeah. You are important, yeah.
You are important.
But I'm just basically saying...
We don't want to throw anybody into a deeper,
Don't sit there and think like, oh, well, I got to get skinnier because, other women or men are skinnier or, they have muscles or, I got to do this in order so I can get a wife so I can look more attractive and so I won't be lonely anymore. Like, you don't do any. I mean, it's kind of like when an alcoholic goes to get sober. You can't do it for your kids. You can't do it for your spouse. You can't do it for anybody else because you're going to fail. You have to be able to make that change for yourself. You have to want to make the change. And if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to stick to it. And you're just basically going to, give up on the resolution. Like, well, who was I even doing this for in the first place? Oh yeah, I was doing it because I saw that picture of that person in the magazine and they look pretty. So I was trying to be like them. And now I know I can't get there. So I'm just going to give up on working out. No, you need to continue working out because that's the change that you want for yourself. Because you want to be able to feel good and be able to move around when you get older and you're retired and you don't want to be pushed around in a wheelchair. Like, that's the reasons I do the things for me. I mean, yeah, I love my kids, but the things that I do, I mean, I'm doing it financially for them so they have a good future. But as far as other things, like for my mental health, that don't affect, that's like you said, no one else is going to make me change. So whatever thought process I go through and whatever,
right.
Wake up every morning and the attitude that I have is strictly for me.
Yeah. I mean, nobody has that thought process besides you.
Yeah.
And it's all about Jeremy is in control. So I have to do these things for myself. Cause if not, who's going to do them for me? No one.
Exactly.
It's going to be me or nobody. I have to want this, and it's going to be me or nobody. Now, you could have other things that you want to do, when your New Year's resolution. You could want to save money and things like that, which is perfectly fine. Get those bags. Get that bread.
Stack them Benjamins.
Smack them?
Stack them.
I'm kidding.
Stack them first, pick them up, and smack somebody with them.
But yeah, it's all your mentality. So you listening right now.
I am.
I'm glad you listening right now have the capability to change any dynamic thing in your life right now. And if you come back to this podcast, say in a week, a month, a year, guess what? You still have the change or the chance to change even when you come back. So don't get stagnant. If you miss a couple of days working out, you got it. If you want to eat healthy, you got it. What are some other things you feel like people would probably change in their resolution? What, like, if you wanted to get healthier? I mean,
if you wanted to get in a better financial situation,
yeah,
you can, start being more thrifty, paying down on your debt, do those plans that people have set out for other people to do. I'm not naming any names to give them credit, but there's some really smart people that can teach you how to pay down your debt so you can not have to live paycheck to paycheck and actually have a savings account and be able to, afford an AC unit if it goes out and you can pay cash for it rather than having to put it on a credit card and try to pay it down. I mean, some of these things sound stupid maybe to some people, but they're literally milestones because some people like me, I've always had bad financial decisions. And I just now here in the last half year have been pretty decent with my money and making real good decisions. And I'm proud of myself for it and able to save and, pay down on debt. And to me, that's it speaks volumes to me because I had never had that discipline before. And just to look back a week ago and be like, oh man, look at all the times that I could have just blew all my money on something. And I was able to, hold myself back, keep that money in the bank or pay down a bill that, I wouldn't have the extra money to make another payment for or something. I'm not saying money's everything and money's not going to bring you happiness. But I also never seen a joker riding around on a jet ski with a frown on his face.
You're right about that. I don't think I've ever seen somebody on a jet ski sad. Also, I know we've talked about this in prior episodes, but if you want to make a resolution to change the people that you hang out with, if your crowd is thinning out and they seem like they're not being true people to you, if you can't film a TikTok about slapping each other in the face with a tortilla, I don't know if you're true friends or not.
You need to cut them out.
I mean, what I heard the other day to test and see how true your friends are?
Text them and see if they text you back.
You can do that. Tell them some spicy information that is not true about you and see how fast it travels to other people. It's telling them some spicy information that's not even true and see if it gets back to you.
I'm pregnant.
Well, I'm not even going to share that because
I know that's physically impossible. I'm pregnant and I'm the father.
That's some clickbait. Oh my God, you're already doing that? Into the new year, some clickbaity stuff. Say, you know what? My New Year's resolution is to drop some clickbait stuff.
Yeah.
Make me cry over here.
My New Year's resolution is to own a monkey or maybe a black leopard. Saw a video online of someone who had a black leopard. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Can you imagine trying to rob somebody's house and you walk in and a leopard walks around the corner?
Yeah, could you imagine?
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Could you imagine cooking meat in your house though, and the leopard coming up and being like,
Mine. Dibs.
you would have to go completely vegan at that point.
That was like that alligator. I forgot his name, but he swims with children in a swimming pool. He's like a small alligator.
No.
And he's like a therapy pet. I'm like, man, that thing's going to get bigger and he's going to snap back to his instincts. And there's just going to be a bloodbath. Like a literal pool full of blood.
I wouldn't suggest that big of a reptile. I would suggest, a bearded dragon. Or, you could get yourself a dog or a cat if you would like some companionship.
I'm allergic to cats.
Well,
Cross
you have a
that off the
bearded
list.
dragon, so I said that first.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
Hey, and if you wanted a human companion, you could try some, something
Me.
new.
Oh. Me. I'm your human companion. Seriously.
Hey, we're still both single in 2023, so we still out here.
We're still out here hoping.
Get on some dating apps, even though all the dating apps are trash. That's my hot take. Don't hit on me for it. All the dating apps are trash.
Hoping for happiness. That's my charity. I'm starting up for myself. Please donate.
Donate your dating profile.
Yeah. Donate your time. That's what I need.
Oh my God, that's a great solution.
If you want to hear more about our silliness of talking about dating and everything, go over to our Patreon and give that a listen.
Heck yeah, go on over there, click the subscribe button, pay a little $5. You got this, and then you'll be able to hear all the juicy
me.
stuff. I mean, you will.
It is worth way more than $5.
Yeah.
It gets pretty carried away.
We do. I mean, we talk way more on other things, and we're a mental health and personal growth podcast. But over there, we like to have fun.
Over there, it's just wide open.
It is wide open.
Literally, us just rambling about nothingness and
everything,
unfiltered of just how me and McCall just sit here and talk to each other. And the only difference is we have a mic in front of our face. That is pretty much what the Patreon is about.
And it's whatever. It's wide open.
So, to 2023.
He said so after talking about wanting to.
Your 2023 resolutions need to be get in shape, eat better, take care of your mental health, subscribe to the Patreon.
Yes.
Look me up on Facebook.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
If you do those things, you will live a better life. Not guaranteed. But it's 99% guaranteed.
He said 99. I love it.
Gotta leave that 1%.
I would go, if you focused on your mental health and maybe subscribe to the Patreon, your life would be 50% better than what it is right now, but not guaranteed.
If it won't be better, you'll at least be laughing your way through your life.
I swear. Like,
I swear.
Getting your New Year's resolution in check is fantastic. If you slip up, you slip up, but get back on it. Don't let it negate you from just doing it again.
Yeah.
Like, don't let it waver you. Don't let that ripple effect, hurt you. Get back on it. Cause a ripple back. Make that water.
And take breaks. Like, don't even, like.
Yeah, that is true.
Whether it's mental, physical, whatever your resolution is, like, don't sit there and try to, like, make it about the actual resolution. Make it about the change that you're making in yourself, and then the resolution's going to follow. I don't know if that made sense, but it sounded really good in my head.
It made sense to me.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
It didn't make dollars, though.
God.
But yeah, like almost like just do a January resolution, then do a February,
Oh, that's pretty good
then
too.
do a March.
Do a month-to-month resolution.
Yeah.
That's even better, because then you can focus on that resolution. And
as long as you make it till January 31st of doing what you want to do, then you're good. And then once February 1st rolls around, mark it up in your calendar of, hey, I'm going to try to work out 5 times this month.
So could you carry over one resolution to the next month and add on a resolution?
Oh yeah,
man, that sounds pretty good too.
And then when you get to the end, you get a chocolate pie in December.
Man, you gotta wade through Thanksgiving though.
Oh God!
But remember,
I feel like resolutions should be like
give yourself a break.
Negated during holidays.
You can give yourself a break.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's when your breaks are.
Holiday breaks, but get back on the grind.
Like Valentine's Day, when I sit in bed and eat a gallon of ice cream and cry myself to sleep. And then like November, when I eat for Thanksgiving. And December, Christmas.
You sit in your bed and you cry yourself to sleep.
I was wondering if you're going to stop on that one.
And then Christmas, I sit in bed and eat and cry myself to sleep.
For different reasons.
Each month.
For
Flag Day, I crawl in bed, cover myself with my flag.
Each month is just a gallon of ice cream filled with tears.
And cry myself to sleep.
Columbus Day.
Oh my God.
Grab a history book, cry myself to sleep.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm just kidding, people. I'm good. I'm happy being lonely. I found peace in my loneliness.
But you can have a lot of free time. If you're watching on YouTube, he's making the pouty face over here.
I found peace in my loneliness.
I find peace in my loneliness.
Is that a song?
No.
Oh, it sounded like it.
I literally just...
I found peace. That's it.
Oh.
I found some peace.
But I mean, you do have some free time too. Like,
yeah, I do.
You
I have tons of free time. Because it's just me. And then I get my kids on the weekend. So during the week, it's still just me. Just me, myself, and myself.
Damn, I got some chopped liver during the week.
Oh, yeah, there's Monday. But, I mean, you didn't count. Like, you're a given. You're always going to be there.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I'm trying to fill the gaps elsewhere.
That's good. That's very healthy.
Preferably with a female.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. We're podcasters.
We're podcasters, not lovers.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for hanging out with us here for this episode.
What did we talk about? Oh yeah, resolutions.
What did we talk about?
I'm gonna work on my memory for 2023.
Hey, that's really a good one.
I'm gonna try memory games.
There are a lot of people that need to work on like how they just memorize stuff and
just gotta remember to do it though. You know what's a bad thing about memory games is you have to remember to play them.
You also have to remember your login.
Yeah. God, don't stress me out.
Hey, go take a listen to the anxiety.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-listen to the anxiety episode. What episode was that? I can't remember. I was just kidding. Oh God, I'm getting anxious. Well, y'all heard it right here. You heard it first on the Golden Spoon podcast.
What did we hear first?
I don't know. Resolutions.
Well, when you do a resolution, here's a couple of things to take away. Just as some bullet points for you. It's okay to stop.
Drop and roll.
It's okay to stop a resolution if things get in the way, death, mental health, and stuff like that. When you get the opportunity,
take a break.
take that break, but then get right back to it when you feel up to it. You could potentially try a month-to-month resolution. That'd be very awesome. Focus on the things that you want to change. Not what other people want to change about you, but what you want to change about yourself. You're the only one that'll be able to do that. That'll be able to put yourself in the position that you want.
And also try doing a resolution with someone. You have to make that change in yourself, but you can at least kind of hold each other accountable.
Yeah, you want to have somebody.
Especially if it's like exercise or something.
Yeah, if you want to have a person to be accountable, that's definitely good, because then you can be like, hey, we need to go work out. Hey, we need to do this. We need to eat healthy. That's a very solid thing to have. So we hope you're enjoying the new year, and hopefully you're having fun and being with friends and family. I'm McCall.
I'm Jeremy.
And thanks for listening to the Golden Spoon Podcast. Happy New Year.